Here we are at the Carpinteria Bluffs Nature Preserve. This 53-acre open space represents one of the most profound public space acquisitions in Southern California. Situated right on the Pacific Ocean, overlooking the Santa Barbara Channel Islands and the National Marine Sanctuary, with a backdrop of the San Ynez Mountains behind, you can see more wildlife here in an afternoon than you can see in many places in a whole month or year. We have harbor seals, sea lions, gray whales migrating, rare birds and insects, rare plant communities. The Carpinteria Bluffs Nature Preserve represents a wonderful result of a grassroots effort to protect open space in Southern California. We're standing here at the acknowledgement marker that represents all of those who helped participate in the acquisition of the Carpinteria Bluffs. It was spearheaded by a group known as the Citizens for the Carpinteria Bluffs, who partnered with the Land Trust for Santa Barbara County, the California Coastal Conservancy, the County of Santa Barbara, and the City of Carpinteria to raise about $4 million in 3 months in order to buy the property from a willing seller. That effort will live as an enduring benefit to the public forever. During the fundraising to acquire the Carpinteria Bluffs, there was some debate about what is the best use for this property. Now that it's been in public hands for about a decade, I doubt anyone would argue that this isn't the best use for the Carpinteria Bluffs. One reason people love the Carpinteria Bluffs Nature Preserve is because the landscape still is evocative of those that would have existed hundreds of years ago in California. Development seems to drop away, and you can look back toward the north and see the mountains, look toward the south and see the islands, much like it would have looked when Carpinteria was inhabited by the Chumash, or when explorers discovered it in the early 16th and 17th century. At the eastern end of the Carpinteria Bluffs Nature Preserve are the Viola Fields. These athletic fields accommodate softball, both adult and children, as well as soccer fields for both adults and kids. It has gorgeous views of the Pacific Ocean and the Channel Islands Marine National Sanctuary. The ocean air sweeps across this field in the afternoon and gives athletes that extra spirit. Visitors love to come to this park to enjoy its ambiance, the views of the San Ynez Mountains to boot. It's a wonderful place to come and enjoy, watch some sports, or even just walk your dog, enjoy the setting. Viola Fields are named after the mother of a gentleman who gave a large donation toward the acquisition of this property, which was once slated for development. In order to construct the field, a large amount of excavation was required to level the area to make it suitable for playing. When we graded the field, we uncovered a large inventory of cobble, which were so beautiful, it inspired the city to use it as a stone building veneer for the restroom and storage building. After the city of Carpinteria acquired the property, it was tasked with improving it as a sports field. It was a fortunate thing because the state of California passed Proposition 12, which is a parks and water bond that contributed $250,000 toward the development of the playing fields. Then, a few years later, the state of California passed another parks and water bond known as Proposition 40. That bond act contributed $220,000 to the construction of the restroom building. Lois Seidenberg was a founding member of the Carpinteria Valley Association. Many of its members went on to form Citizens for the Carpinteria Bluffs, which was the advocacy force that raised the $4.5 million, which was used to acquire the property and to create an endowment fund. This site stands in dedication to Lois and the beauty that Carpinteria has, and what a great place to come and enjoy the view. The Bluffs are a wonderful place to come and watch what goes on in the ocean below. There's gray whales migrating in the spring, the sound of a barking harbor seal can be heard, and always the sound of the ocean waves lapping up against the shore. These sounds and the ocean breeze create a wonderful place to spend time. You'll see brown pelicans coming in formation up and down the coast, and you'll see birds diving in, catching fish in the surf zone. There's just a lot going on. Many people don't realize how much ocean life exists right on the edge of the continent here.